here. For those of you just now tuning in, my name's CarmelOP and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We are currently working a murder case.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay, but what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
I like this dude, he's smart.
Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
I'd like them to go with the Krogan War, or the species who made the Reapers had a breakaway civilization come back. The squid people. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay, anything to... Ooh, examine bruises. Cool. Let's see. It looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial imprint. These are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arms. Look like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. No shit. And needle. Oh boy, there was a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Okay, so they probably tranquilized her or some shit. What are you? ID card. Okay. She works at Pravada. Broken glasses. Okay. Ooh, what was that? EMP fragment. Okay. Anything? Oh, gotta wait for stuff to recharge. Okay, gotta find one more piece of the blood splatter. Duh. Or an augment, a ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem keen to keep it for themselves. They just want it separate from the body. All right, well, let's go talk to what's his face. Right. Yeah, the harvester. Okay, let's go to this dude's apartment.
You looking at something?
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't know how to write from a story that's already been developed, or in a universe that's been developed. That's why I kind of like Borderlands, the pre-sequel. They did it right. Assassin's Creed Rogue did it right, and technically all the Assassin's Creeds in a way after Desmond, because they just take place in the same universe and they don't directly contribute to each other's stories because they don't have to. But Borderlands, the pre-sequel, you know, you already know a lot of these things going in. Yeah, there we go, the mega jump. And I don't know, it's just how I see it. But yeah, so Olivia is a huge fan of Dragon Age. Huge fan. She played the fuck out of 1. She fucking played 2 so much. Her favorite is Dragon Age 2. And then she played Dragon Age Inquisition, and she played the Veilguard, and she can't finish it because she just can't, like, it's not fun for her. You know, just something's wrong with it. And I think it's probably because it's so streamlined. because I gave it a shot. I got right past the prologue and I couldn't anymore. And I think it's a case of like it's so streamlined that you can't really enjoy it because you've already experienced it before. It's like movies. It's like movies, right? Like most of the movies, like not most of the movies, but like when you watch a movie, you know where it's going by the time like you're 20-30 minutes in, right? Because like all the story beats are mostly the same. So, you know, as you go through, you kind of figure how things are going to work on their own. And the same thing for most video game stories. Not only are the mechanics and like story beats so fucking similar, just how you play the game, what to expect, and all that doesn't change much either. And that's why like a lot of these older games, because like they were just trying to figure shit out back in the day. They were able to like do weird stuff and see what stuck and what didn't.
Going with the legislation. Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
That was good. That was good.
What I think doesn't matter yet. What matters are your answers. Make them clear and honest. Otherwise, you'll make things miserable for yourself.
Miserable. That's like offering me a promotion. A woman I used to love is dead, and a jackass I've never seen is here to accuse me of it. You can't make my life any worse than it is.
Where were you?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
You could still show some respect for the dead.
You've misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are. How I react to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Okay, let's look for evidence.
But on new cures and methodologies that
A lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol. Medical reform. The fuck? Okay, I don't know what he says. Quit screwing around for. Let's see. Anything in here? No, but I'll take that. Let's see here.
Quit screwing around.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom?
I'll take all your belongings and you can't stop me. Jesus Christ.
Underground websites and radio stations continue to prey
Kumo
on
Snow. Okay, that's probably an alcoholic beverage of some kind. Painkillers. Actually, let me save because I got a feeling like something's going to fuck up and cause me to soft lock or hard lock rather, or freeze, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical
Okay.
transports from getting through.
There's got to be.
Asshole! You can't go in there.
Why not? Is she in the washer and dryer? No. See here, anything up here that's suspicious? Ooh, what's up there? Okay, crafting parts, hydraulic micro pump. Really nothing's going on. Am I seeing anything compelling? Ooh, if I turn the stovetop on, do these catch fire? No. Damn. Is there anything? I mean, I'm not seeing anything in here that makes him a murderer, unless it's like super obvious and I'm missing it. Which, it would have to be like a Jesus Christ, look at all those cigarettes. Is she in the washer or dryer? Help me, step bro.
Where you going?
Oh, man. Hold on, I've got to turn this bitch off. Okay, thank God, now it's quiet. Not really seeing much of anything. Ooh, what's out the window? That's a question. He's got bottles out here too? Holy fuck. Bro, what? Calm down. Sounds like the fucking Tourette's guy freaking the fuck out.
What the fuck?
Just keep your eyes open.
Absinthe. Come on, there's gotta be something in here. Oh, let's see here. I guess I found it. I guess, maybe. Oh yeah, I guess I can leave now. Fuck him. I guess this is that one form I picked up. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Damn, we got to take the fucking subway yet again. So, Olivia and I, we've been watching Lost, and there's two characters in there, they're brother and sister. And then you find out they're step siblings, and they 100% do it in a flashback. It's fucking hilarious. Because like that was the first thing that came out of Olivia's mouth. It was like, step bro, I'm stuck on an island, or some shit like that. Okay, let's run back to the detective and tell him what's going on. You know, in a way, I kind of wish Shadows of Doubt had like an actual story to it, but like it you know, it can't by its very own nature. But like they could have done something there. Like I really wish they could have put long form cases into that game. And also, I've been dabbling in and out of it recently, ever since the off-duty update in April. It still runs like shit. It runs better, but it still runs like shit.
I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
All right, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like.
Sorry, this fucking foot pedal's not working.
Targeting him,
There we go.
that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
All right,
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
What? He's just a fucking drunkard. What's to be scared about?
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Hogs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Hog or no Hog.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
So Mass Effect could do a prequel and give us the first contact war between the Turians. So I would like to see that, but we have to ask the question, like, how much do the decisions in that game affect the original Mass Effect? Because it's got to be very little, because Mass Effect 1 is very established at that point, right? Like, there's only so many things that can happen. And then if you don't do that, if you have your own little micro story of like a 3-game series that takes place before the first Mass Effect, those characters either have to like never be seen again, or just like they're seen after the events of Andromeda or something like that. But then like everything you do in that game essentially just doesn't matter. Like everything I'm doing in this game, like pretend this game had multiple endings, it doesn't matter. The universe that you start Deus Ex 1 with, that is the set universe. You know, like actually, you know, Deus Ex 1 is guilty of this too, because at the end of Deus Ex 1, you have 3 different endings, right? And going into Invisible War, it conglomerates the 3 possible endings into one. It says, hey, this is what happened. So you would run into scenarios like that with that series. So it would have to, I think it should be like right after Shepard dies. Well, dies. And then I don't think it should be based around another Spectre though. I don't like that. I think it should be like, I kind of wish they did more RPGs where you could be the bad guy. And like, because like all the RPGs that let you be a good or bad guy, they're kind of limited in what they like really allow you to do. You know, like if you look at Fable, for example, which is a terrible series. Like I love Fable 2 and Fable 1, but overall they're not great games. You can't, you know, you just make decisions, but they're like not that like, they're not that like important in a way.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me.
Yeah, no shit,
Keep in
dude.
mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this. Why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I'd like a more grounded prototype. Yeah. Well, I mean, you also have to think, like, what's the appeal of that game? It's the power fantasy, I think. But, like, I think that would be neat. Like, if, I've played a little bit of that game Vampire, or Vampire, however you want to pronounce it. I think if they took that approach with the prototype, I think it could work.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
They need to bring that series back, I think.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
Or it could be one of those that
I don't
the
It's a murder.
the game style isn't that fun anymore, but like, well, no, it's because the Spider-Man series is doing pretty good. Sorry, readjusting my seat cushion because fucking Army has destroyed my body.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
Bro, like the worst part is like the military grade hearing loss be like, yeah, it's like, it's fucking true. The guns, they're not like loud, like at the firing range, like you're about like 50 feet back in like a waiting shed. You're just waiting for your turn to shoot. And like, you don't have to wear your ear protection in that thing. But like when the rifle's right next to you, you got to put them bitches in or else like, it'll make your ears ring for sure. Like mine barely slipped out because they're supposed to create like a seal. It barely slipped out. I fired and like I could tell like that. I was like, oh, my hearing's fucked forever now.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder, why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named Svobotka.
Do another case.
I don't know. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe Smolinski found something that can shed light on this mess.
Okay, back and suspects. I lost my hearing after shooting an AR-15 at the range without plug. Yep, that's how you do it.
Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Johnny Gunn.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence, but I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Okay, Daria means
Were you able
Scott.
to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Okay. Mine isn't constant, it just sucks when it hits out of the blue, like the flashback sound in most games gets the hearing loss sound right. Yeah. My fucking, like, I have two of them, it's a high pitched and a low pitched.
Angela Gunn's murder.
You know, whatever.
That's good
You live with it.
news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on. But the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny
He already
Gunn
said there's like a
didn't kill his
fucking
wife.
copycat killer.
How
Like,
can
come
you
on.
be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Ruh-roh. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Get over here! Time to wrap this up.
Okay, so this isn't done
Johnny,
just
are you
yet.
there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
All right, let's use one of those. And okay, any more side missions? No. So let's go to Daphne Convert, whatever the fuck that is. Let's go over there and continue with the main. Well, actually, what is that main mission? Oh yeah, confronting the bomb maker. That's right. We arrested what's his face's daughter who made the original bomb. There's several more out there. Now we have to disarm more bombs. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, it is starting to feel like we're following these like loose leads to like who planted the bomb essentially. We don't know why yet though. I have a feeling that's something to do with that one guy who got the leader of ARC killed. He's probably serving as an agent for the Illuminati's plans to cause civil unrest against the Augs, maybe? I don't know. It's a lot of possibilities of what could happen. Maybe, we'll see. We will see. I mean, there's a lot to go from. For those of you watching live, it is greatly appreciated